Stanford's new grad RN residency sounds amazing, but is it actually worth it? Because yes, the name is strong. Yes, the training is elite, but if you're going to apply, you also need to know the following. What does it pay? What benefits do you get? And is this opportunity really worth the pressure and competition? Let's break it down. Hi, I'm Cece, and welcome back to the Nurse Cece, where I help nursing students and new grads go from overwhelmed to confident and hired. If Stanford is on your dream list, then this episode is the one where we look at the money, the benefits, and the bigger picture so you can decide whether this opportunity truly fits your goals. One of the biggest reasons this program gets so much attention nationwide is the pay. According to Stanford's webinar, the base rate for Clinical Nurse 1 is $89.20 per hour. That is a huge number. $89.20 per hour. I mean, for a new grad, that's exactly why so many applicants are drawn to this program. Because this is not just a prestigious residency, it is also a highly compensated starting opportunity. On top of base pay, Stanford also listed additional differentials. And these differentials are per hour. So evening shift is 10%, night shift is 18%, and the weekend shift 5%. That means depending on your schedule, your total compensation may be even higher. So that means for weekend and evening, you're getting a total of 15% differential, and on night and weekend, you're getting a total differential of 23%. So for new grads working nights, weekends, or a mix of days and nights, that can make a real difference. Stanford also highlighted several benefits that matter a lot for new grads. These include paid time off, also known as PTO, which actually start on the date of your hire, and additional time banks like absent time off or ATO, extended sick leave, and tuition reimbursement that you can use towards student loans, which add up to about $1,800 per year. And this matters because your first RN job is not just about your hourly pay. It's also about how supported you feel, what resources you have, and whether the job helps your long term goals. Now, if you're coming from outside the area of about 120 miles outside of Palo Alto, Stanford also offers about $5,000 gross in relocation assistance. And this may not cover everything, but it can help still reduce the burden of moving for a major opportunity at Stanford. And let's be real, even with a strong pay and benefits, people don't want Stanford just because of the money. They want it because of the combination of the following: strong compensation, structured residency support, high acuity learning, mentorship from preceptors, and the reputation of Stanford. But that also means it's demanding, it is competitive, and the learning curve, it's real. So this is not just a high paying, easy win. This is a serious opportunity with serious expectations. And when you look at Stanford as a whole, you're not just getting a paycheck. You're getting a nationally accredited residency structure, preceptor support, monthly education, and access to a major teaching hospital, as well as early professional development opportunities. And that combination matters because a first job can shape your confidence, your habits, your clinical growth, and the kind of nurse you eventually want to become. So, is Stanford worth it? For the right person, I would say yes. If you want strong pay, strong structure, high level training, access to a respected academic institution, and a serious launch point for your nursing career, then Stanford can absolutely be worth it. But only if you also understand what that comes with. It means pressure, competition, a steep learning curve, and the need to stay humble, teachable, and adaptable. I think Stanford is a strong fit for new grads who want a challenging environment, those who want strong support while learning. They want long term growth and a workplace where development is taken seriously. And it may be especially worth it if you're someone who values the following: education, mentorship, structure, and just being surrounded by high standards. But if you're only chasing the name or even the paycheck, and you're not actually ready for the level of growth and pressure that comes with it, then this may not feel worth it to you. Because the value is not just in the salary, the value is in the full package: learning, support, challenge, and long term opportunity. So, if I had to summarize it in one sentence, I'd say this: Stanford is worth it if you want both high compensation and high level development, and you're ready for the responsibility that comes with both. That's the trade off. That's the trade off. Big opportunity means big expectations. And if this Stanford New Grad RN Residency series helped you, make sure you subscribe and save this playlist, because now you have a full roadmap from application to interview to what life is really like once you get in. And if you want, I can also help you build a Stanford ready resume, a cover letter, or practice interviews next.